Hey, it's Flavor Trip. Today we're gonna cook a fideuà. We're gonna whip out some succulents and play some deep house music from this camping in El Perello. Gaudiu de la música.
What is up? How's that? Everyone hear me? What's happening? So for once, I took the liberty of taking the trade before we got started, instead of just waiting, spending the whole time. So the title is pretty much true. It's 90k USD. Trade is a short. We are top timing, pretty much exactly what you don't want to do. And I speak at lengths of how we do not want to top time. Got the Lucky Magic 8 Ball is going to give us the tips, tricks, and timing on when to close this trade and open this trade. Happy Friday, everybody. 7 p.m. You're here. You want to spend time with somebody that knows what they're talking about with crypto, so you're in the right place. Basically, let's piss this off and get into a better position. Just taking it easy tonight. Bitcoin, altcoins haven't really been playing ball, but Bitcoin's gone on this hell-bent run, as you can see over here on the right. It's just been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours of green. So it's gone up. It's gone 13 hours straight of just going up, and we're the dickheads that are here trying to time the first red. So 3.5% over 13 hours. But I'll explain more about why we're short in a second. But we've got $1,000 US. We're trading 100x leverage. It's not recommended. We had 1,600 US in the account, but we've given away 600 US to traders and members of the Blockchain Bulls. So basically, we had a draw out of the hat last Friday. If you were here, Bull Mac won that. Congrats, $100 US. And we had a trade competition, this crazy Q4 trade competition. I didn't perform too well, but the other boys in the Blockchain Bulls, they excelled, especially Marty. Marty got 760 something % gains in 5 weeks. So he won the top prize, which was $300 USD. And I just took it out of this account because, you know, we made this money. We may as well share it with the Blockchain Bulls. If you're not in the Blockchain Bulls, this is what you do. You just click over here, Blockchain Bulls, www.blockchainbulls.io, flick over, become a bull, jump in on the 2024 bull market sale. It's cheap as chips, instant refund, full amount within 30 days. Like, why wouldn't you just come in for 30 days, listen to our shit, steal our shit, and piss off? I mean, I won't hate you for it. We have plenty going. We've got a free Telegram chat channel, and then we've got a members channel. So members channel has heaps of shit. Let me flip over to here. Oh yeah, you'll just see put up my first competition trade yesterday on Fartcoin. Fartcoin, it angers people. Fartcoin angers people, and that is why it makes me even more bullish. It's pretty much a whole all-rounded left, mid, and right curve play, the old Fartcoin. If you don't know, now you know. But put up a trade in the Q1 2025 Blockchain Bulls trade competition. And we hit 35% in 21 hours on Fartcoin. Free channels, plenty of stuff, plenty of content, free trade ideas, etc. And Blockchain Bulls Premium, we've got some as well. All right, so let's have a look at our ballsy long standing in front of the train. Doesn't look the best, but we'll see how we go. We're not short, ballsy short. We're not longing this. What I would do is wait for probably... well, here, I'll explain it. Hold on. Let's just get this a little bit more comfortable so you can see what's going on. What's everyone doing? Is anybody in the chat? Zaki, my man. Zaki's there. We have a short on. Basically just playing the G-Box range. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to go sideways until, more or less sideways, until Sunday, Monday. Just when all the momentum oscillators start to reset. That'll give it some time, but it's basically making a ledge, making a step, making a distribution. Let me clean this chart up a bit for you. It is filthy. Oh, I've got a lot on here. This is the active trade chart. Lots of Chris's and crosses. All right. Look at that. 13 green candles in a row, looking for the 14th. We have a stop loss up here. God, it pisses me off when it does this. Display. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Same as always. We're just looking for the position info. And liquidation price. So stop loss is just up there. It's not looking so good now. Just green after green after green after green. We have had 6 profitable trading nights in a row. 6 profitable trading nights in a row. So let's see what happens. Cheers. We'll chip away at this dimple. See if we can get rid of some. Might need it for this terrible short. So what's everybody drinking? Anything a little bit lenient on the pour. Zaki looked good in the Blockchain Bulls Samurai shirt today, no doubt about that. That was sick. That looked great, mate. If you want to buy one and support the business, shipping is included. It's pretty much cost price. Go store, Blockchain Bulls store, merch. Bam. Oof. Oof. That's tidy. That's tidy. God, that looks good. So basically, I'll explain the trade and then we will talk some chip. Yeah, you're right, Zaki. We're just chilling, man. We've literally turned $1,000 US into $4,000 US over the last 6 YouTube lives. So I'm pretty much at the point where I may as well I'm happy to do this by myself. Because can't argue with the gains, man. What we're looking at here, I'll move my head over. We're looking at, like I said, 13 hours of green candles. If you're on the hourly chart, you can see it over here. 13 hours of just green. There has been quite a steep trend. You can fit it briefly into this parallel channel. It's just going like this. And then these trends, these steep trends like this, usually end with a parabola. So a steep candle. So basically it's sort of just like, nearly always look like this. They grind higher, and then they go bang, and then they go down, and they go like that, and then they go this, and then they look for a higher low, and then they continue. And then all of a sudden, instead of drawing a trend line along like that, you're drawing a trend line along like that. And you'll be bringing this down like that, and you'll be looking for a higher low. So that is what we're looking for, basically. Steezy, man, what's going on? Are you packed? Are you packed for Japan? Cheers, Steezy. Can't get around the dimple. It's just explaining that we are standing in front of a train here with 13 hours of green candles, and we're trying to short for the clout, because this is the clout account. Basically, we've had a G box here. We've drawn a G box range. We've got lows, we've got highs. It's come up, it's punched up. I am expecting Bitcoin price to sort of somewhat range over the next couple of days into Sunday, Monday. If that thesis is correct, I could get stopped out with one more leg higher, which is what happens. Maybe clear out some of this liquidity. Hey, that's the game, mate. It's a 0.4% stop loss. Minus 0.4% stop loss. So, like I say, this is not financial advice. I absolutely do not recommend trading with 100x leverages. The stop loss is ridiculous. You are at a extreme wing clip disadvantage. You're getting screwed on every angle. but we're doing this for fun. And believe it or not, like I said, we've had 6 weeks straight of gains. We've turned 1,000 into 4,000, given a lot of it out to our members, and bought a crystal ball by popular demand. So I'm just looking for basically ranging price action potentially for a couple of days. Let these larger time frame oscillators base out. Holy stuff like this. You got daily stochastic momentum, just a bit of like that, or we can see a 12-hour stochastic momentum just coming down and really giving a chance to reset, and then the bulls put up their final hoorah, which could be now. This could be the start of the final hoorah, but as we've shared in the blockchain bulls, there is a big price range going on right now. Let's have another look at it. Just this huge price range on Bitcoin. It's been going for quite a long time. Everyone's sick of it. People are starting to lose interest. Bitcoin's basically treading water while altcoins are getting completely, shall I say, bent over. So this is just 20th of November. It's more or less sideways. When you look at it like this, it's pretty much just sideways, boys. This is pretty much just sideways price action. It's range bound chop. And around here, it's getting to the end. It's getting old. It's getting played out. And the bulls will be potentially putting in their final hoorah. Let me have a look. Where are we with this thing? Oh, yep. Not looking too good on the P&L. But hey, again, roll the dice. If you haven't liked it, like it, please. Subscribe if you want. It makes a difference, apparently. Man, look at this. Just does not want to have a rest. I'm probably going to come in for these highs up here. I was thinking that these highs would be enough to grab the liquidity. As you can see here, it's definitely a lot of stops for shorts above here. And this was the play. Basically, we got in around here, and we were hoping that this was the liquidity grab, and we can start finding or looking for a higher low. So far, we are getting proven wrong. Steezy says, feels like hedges unwinding into macro data. Yeah, there has been a bit of macro. I know the FMC meeting is still end of January, but there was some Steezy, our in-house economist, will be able to let us know potentially exactly what the details were, but just a bit of jargon, a bit of script reading going on. X very bearish. X feed extremely bearish. I haven't seen much. Oh, here we go. Buy the dip, sell the pump. Looks simple, right? But emotions got you flipping it. Get your head straight, fam, and good morning. That's exactly what you want to see when you wake up. I am not effing selling. Tell 'em lark. We're just chilling. If you like facts and interesting things about the world, Massimo is one of the best X accounts that I've ever seen. Basically, it's just sick facts. We'll look at some other stuff. So flicking over here to my watch list, we can see ES1. That is a multi-hour S&P 500 E-mini futures. So if we look at this, let's zoom out on the S&P 500. So you can see the S&P 500 has certain hours that it rolls, and the ES1 rolls a lot more hours. Bit of a pennant, looks pretty sad. There'll be a lot of people trying to long this. if I was trading the S&P 500, I would probably go short, at least for some sort of liquidity grab here. You can see the dollar's been ripping. Here, we can zoom out a bit and you'll be able to see this is no secret here, the inverse correlation between risk assets and the US dollar. It's been going on for a long time. Actually, we've had this written here, above here, risk assets get wrecked. We've had this written here for years, literally years. So basically, for many reasons, they are inversely correlated, especially high risk assets, inversely correlated to the dollar. When people leave markets and go into the dollar, then they're basically buying the dollar. But the DXY is a basket, is the US dollar against a basket of other currencies. So there's technically no exact way to long the dollar other than the DXY. So the DXY against that sum. Hey Normie, what's going on? Chilling, cheers. Just chatting. We're in the red tonight. Standing in front of a train. Probably going to get stopped out here. Bit of top timing. Makes for good viewing when it pulls off. We've had some real good luck over the last 6 streams. Like I said, I'll just keep mentioning it while I'm in the red. I'll stop mentioning it when I'm not in the red. The last 6 streams, we turned 1,000 into 4,000. Now, we are trying to stand in front of a Bitcoin mega train. 13 hours of green candles. Norm's on the Rumbos. I'm on the Dimple. Trying to get rid of this under the stair bottle that nobody wanted. Don't really recommend. Alright, we've got the magic 8 ball here. Will Norm get drunk and black out tonight? In typical Norm fashion. Better not tell you now. So it doesn't want me to tell you because it doesn't want to stop you from fulfilling your destiny, Norm. Oh, I've got a special surprise for tonight, but I don't want to get it out yet until we're in the green. You might be able to guess what it is. I'm just gonna wait. Losses. I will pretty much blow this whole account trying to step in front of this train tonight if I have to. It's not like me though. You're always watching me long. What have we done? These YouTube lives. We've done a few shorts. We've done a couple of good shorts. There we go. So this is our last chance. Looking here. See this rectangle? What's happening, Ryder? How are you, bro? So pretty much we've just tried to top time. What you want to see really is a breakdown and a sign of weakness. There is no sign of weakness. I'm just hell for leather. Hey, it's gotten us this far. The account was down to 1,000 because we bought a fucking $2,000 crystal ball. Put it to the chat. Said the story begins about 4 weeks ago, where somebody asked me something, I believe, and then I said, "What do you think? I've got a fucking crystal ball or something." Chat blew up. Get a crystal ball. The man needs a crystal ball. Get this man a crystal ball. Why don't you have a crystal ball? Where the fuck is your crystal ball? I said, "Jeez." I said, "Well," I said, we started with 1,000. At this point, it was like 2,800. I said, "We're up 1,800 US, which is like fucking, $3,000 Australian or something." I said, "We're a community here, boys and ladies. Let's put it to the chat. Let's have a look for a crystal ball." We looked for a crystal ball. We found a crystal ball. It looked sick. It looked ridiculously expensive. It was $2,000. I said, "Let's put it to the chat. Should we spend our winnings on this crystal ball, or should we keep the winnings in there and then, 1,000 to 2,800, 2,800 to 5,000, 5,000 to fucking 10,000, 10,000 to every viewer gets 1,000. Who knows what sort of generosity would have lied if we took that path? Maybe none. Getting to that, Norm says, how good is the crystal ball? Well, I haven't touched it yet, and that's why we're in the red, I think. So watch this. Anyways, I put it to the chat, and I said, I think there was like 12 or so people maybe in there at the time. I said, you can put a poll up on here. I said, should we spend this money on the crystal ball? And unanimous. It was like 12 votes yes, 0 votes no. I said, a man of my word. So anyways, I talked to the wholesaler. They sent me this box. $2,000 later. Alright, I'll get it out. It's fucking... I got ripped off. Because I don't know my balls. I'm not a ball handler. You may only glimpse the crystal ball. That's what a fucking $2,000 amethyst crystal ball looks like, if you didn't know. And they sent in a wand for good measure. Yikes. Anyways, once I get the crystal ball out, I'm sure we're going to start going in the green. Price action looks unbelievably bullish. Again, I'll keep saying it until we're in the green, and then I'll be like, wow, that was such a good idea. But basically, price trending higher, ridiculously higher. Other markets looking weaker. Bitcoin on this crazy 13-hour straight green bar tear that it's been on. Ooh, where's the P&L? Hang on. Let's try and get you so you can see my current losses. We're trying to top time. There will be a time where it stops following this channel. Like it's just ridiculous. Usually what happens is channels up, very tight, finishes with a parabola, makes like an equal or lower high, and then starts breaking down. So that's what the bet was. It's a big range, so we're just trying to top time. Unfortunately for this, it could be good. It could be right. It basically needs to start going down right now, because when you top time, a few things need to line up. There needs to be exaggerated high. There needs to be some sideways consolidation. There needs to be basically overhead resistance, preferably broken. Hit some stop losses. So when people short, they bet the price is going to go down. When people short, so people that are like shorting, betting the price is going to go down even further from all these areas, they look for previous price action to put their stop losses. So they look at these previous highs and they go, oh well, this will be resistance, so I'll put my stop loss up here. I'll put my stop loss up here, and then as you can see, price comes up, hunts their stop losses, takes their money, and then reverses. So at some point, this probably will come in. Even if the market does trend higher, it's going to look for a higher low. So obviously, markets oscillate, they go up, they go down, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. That's just what happens. You can sort of see this was coming too. I've been sort of watching this pretty closely. You can see how it's price is very tight and then starts getting wider, bigger swings. Boom, 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 boom. I'm expecting another big swing, not necessarily for a new low, but again, like at least either a higher low or a new low, because it's starting to, the volatility is starting to expand, as they're saying. But let's zoom in a little bit and watch us get liquidated for half of our money. Steezy says, stairs up, elevator down vibes. It is It is a bit like that, isn't it? Very stairsy. Very just step, right step. Norm, if you're not going onto the Bitcoin Blockchain Bulls website right now and buying yourself one of these shirts, man, I got double XL just for you, bro. I literally got double XL just for you. Oof, this is gonna potentially hit our stop loss here. 95,009. Ugh. Bro, I could see you wearing that, Norm. You would pick up in that. Okay, here we go. Price is chasing our stop. Who likes lost porn? This is called lost porn. People get off on watching other people lose. People get off on watching other people lose. It's a big thing, man. I know Alex is into it. Mac and Alex love it. They're always sending me videos of people getting wrecked in the crypto market. Can't blame them, man. It's nice when somebody else is losing more than you, that's for sure. Praying that this was the high. That's what sort of the bet was. But look at the strength. Come on, crystal ball. This thing is unbelievably heavy. It's heavier than my head easily. Pretty light head, not much in it. Gets your hands real sweaty. I've got something else to show you that came in the mail, but we've got to be in the green for it, boys. Been working on some modules. Oh, look at this. There's a battle going on. What's the funding rate? Funding rate is 0.0053. So the funding... Oh, it's behind my head. Hold on. I'll show you. Give you a little lesson in the funding rate real quick. So, because these are derivative markets and people are trading with leverage. Oh, let's go, Bears. Steezy, I need you to market, sell everything you have right now and save the trade, man. Where's our stop? $95,009. That's what we want to see. Go Bears. Go Bears. Go the Bears. Up the Bears. Terrible entry. Even if this does turn around, pretty terrible entry. Shit happens. Funding rate. So up here it says funding rate 0.0055. So the standard resting funding rate is typically 0.01. Funding rate is the That's right. Stay. Be gone. Come on. Come on. More red. More red. Yes. 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 The funding rate is the balancer on derivatives markets. So you've got spot market spot markets, and then you've got derivatives markets. So spot markets is buying and selling the actual underlying asset. So if I buy, Steezy's going off. If I buy Bitcoin, and actually buy actual Bitcoin, that's spot buy. I bought it spot. So I actually bought the physical, well, not physical, but I bought Bitcoin or an altcoin or bought spot, whatever it is. Derivatives markets, if you buy anything with leverage, in crypto especially, pretty much, in most cases, you're buying derivatives contracts. So the derivatives contracts are IOUs with leverage attached, And man, this crystal ball is taking all of my attention. God damn, it's nice. I'm distracted by the chart, man. I don't want the win streak to be over. But yeah, again, look, hey, that's what happens. So derivatives contracts, spot. You'll see it up here. Look, got the screen all weird here. Look, see spot. So that's if you want to go and actually buy the actual crypto. So I want to go and buy the actual coin itself, and then perpetual futures contracts. There are normal futures contracts, so they have expiry dates. These are options, and that's margin trading. So the main two things that gets used, that's why they're at the front and second place, is spot, so buying the actual crypto. Perpetual is buying a contract of that crypto and being able to use leverage. So like what we're doing right here, irresponsibly trading with 100x leverage. And down $220 right now, getting bent over by the bulls. So what happens with these contracts is, because they're not actual Bitcoin, or they're not an actual coin or the actual asset, they need to track the price somehow. It's just people buying and selling these contracts. So how do they do that? They need to incentivize the side that is buying or shorting less. And that is the funding rate. So another way to explain that is people are shorting and longing contracts of Bitcoin, but not actual Bitcoin. So if there's heaps of people that are trying to short it, then why would the price of these contracts follow the price of actual Bitcoin? They wouldn't. They would just be, there'd be like a perpetual Bitcoin price would be 80,000 and the actual price of Bitcoin would be 94,000. All these people trying to short these contracts, selling these contracts. So to keep the perpetual contracts price the same or near the actual price of Bitcoin, there is arbitrage and the funding rate. So the funding rate basically differs in different circumstances and different exchanges, but the funding rate is every 8 hours. As you can see here, the countdown, every 8 hours, depending on the funding rate, one side has to pay the other side. And this helps keeping the price the same as the spot price. Okay, because if every 8 hours, say there's heaps of people trying to short and not many people trying to long. So every 8 hours, all these shorters have to pay this interest, which is the funding rate. They have to pay this interest to the longers. So this turns them off shorting it, and this incentivizes more people to go long and then get the interest from them. Okay, because for every sell, there needs to be a long, but there can be more pressure from one side to push the perpetual price too far different to the spot price. It's a bit to take in, man, but the funding rate, seeing the funding rate, see this is just slightly below average, and average is usually on the long side, more longs than shorts. But if you can see the funding rate, you can sort of tell by the funding rate numbers how many people, how it's sitting between longs and shorts at that time. So this is still more people longing than shorting, but not as many as usual. That's what I'm seeing there. Man, look at this. We are hanging on by a MFing thread. Bro, go to the bin from here. So Steezy is waging war with Michael Saylor. Steezy v Michael Saylor. Steezy, what do you hate the most about Michael Saylor? Is it his cockiness? Is it his arrogance? Is it his certainty? Is it his belief that he cannot fail? What is your number one irk about Michael Saylor? I would love to hear it. Steezy says he will witness his downfall. We've talked about this at length, but in crypto, every cycle has a main character. Steezy says his number one irk about Michael Saylor is his teeth. We need to zoom in on that. He's ugly. He's ugly. Oh. Wrong one. How does that make you feel, Steezy? This dude's like a billionaire. And he looks like that. What would you do with $1 billion if you were him? Steezy reckons he'd fix especially that tooth. That one there. The yellow, the discolored, the one that soaks up all the coffee. Steezy says, man's got billions of dollars and can't afford some Temu teeth whitening strips. He's got Bitcoin breath too, apparently. So, oh man. We're about to get stopped out and I'm about to fucking just... Oh, you can't see. I need to get some AI that just floats my head around. See, this is another reason why you should not do 100x leverage. Can you see the emotional like I couldn't... The fucks I give is basically the clout account. Like looking good. Because I'm on YouTube Live, like let's be real. Making gains, credibility, fucking all that sort of shit. But at the same time, I couldn't give a fuck about this because I'm ready to lose this because I'm 100x leverage trading it. But you can see like the emotional volatility when you're doing like even me, like I'm just like talking fucking back to it. Like it's just like the stop loss is so tight. If you check. Here's a great piece of advice if anybody watches this. If you find yourself checking the price of something or the chart too often, yes, I'm taking my own advice here. I know this. It's hard. If you're checking the price too often, maybe I'm accepted because I've got the crypto group, but if you're checking the price too often, checking the charts too often, it's because you have too much money on it, or you have a too tight of a stop loss, or you have too high leverage. If you are constantly checking the charts, you most likely have too much money on it, too high leverage, or too tight of a stop loss, which pretty much goes in hand in hand with the too tight leverage. Bank that. If you catch yourself checking it all the time, especially if you're in the red, even if you're in the green, if you're checking it all the time, you've probably got one of those things, man, and it's not too late. It's not too late to save yourself. Oh, doxed. Oh, that was behind my head, sweet. Emails come up. They just put us out of our misery, boy. So let's tell a tale while the bears fight for our lives to bring the price back down into this range, and then hopefully one of these ones. Okay. There once was a man named... Who were the originals in the... okay, so every crypto cycle, they go for about 4 years. These crypto cycles go for about 4 years. It's pretty much 1 to 2 years of bear market and 2 to 3 years of bull market. They start and line up with a lot of global liquidity, so you wouldn't be surprised. You'd think that it's just a crypto bubble of 4 years, but if you zoom out and add some extra macro plays into it, you'll see that it's pretty much a 4-year global liquidity cycle. Anyways, every 4 years gives enough time for these people to wash out, come in, come out, leave and go. And all these faces that come into the crypto space, in and out, they come with a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of new ideas. They gain these massive cult followings. I wonder if there's a list. And every cycle, there's just this handful of new superstars, main characters. A lot of them end up being bad. Some end up being good. But pretty much every single one of the bad ones, they die off. So in the crypto movie, these main characters get fucking wrecked and they die off. And every cycle has some. So 2013, 2014, there's like Tony Vase and fuck. Anyways, 2017, I wasn't around. There was a couple. There's the dude, the Bitcoin Cash dude, Tony Vase or Vase or however you say his name. A couple of others. And then 2017, we had, like we talked earlier, McAfee, the GOAT, who's dead now, apparently. We had, well, Vitalik, he's still around. He stayed pretty quiet. And we've had a few others. 2021, we had Sam Bankman-Fried in jail, Alex Mashinsky in jail, CZ in jail. I think he might have gotten out recently. This cycle, and then we had Charles Hoskinson, and we had who's Pulse Chain, Richard Hart, wrecked. More Money's back. What's going on? More Money. Are you in the blockchain bulls, bro? Is More Money in the blockchain bulls? If you're not, just join the free one, blockchainbulls.io. Come for a chat, man, because I remember last stream you were talking good bullish coins. All right, let's have a look. Unify Protocol DAO token possible bull run bullish. Let's have a look. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. We got a job. I need to find a place for me skull. Okay, so most of these altcoins are moving together at the moment, right? So it's not the best time for them. But there will be an altcoin bottom. Unify. I have seen Unify. Ooh. Is it on Tradingview or what? It's not. What are we looking for? More money. I'll happily have a look at it for you, mate. Here we go. Well, that's a 1 minute chart. I think this is it, mate. Is this it? Has this got the same price? These are extremely low. This screams low liquidity. Look at the price movement I bet you this has got blue bars down here. We would have, boom. So we've got the Giga Squeeze indicator. It's changed to the Giga Bars indicator, the newest edition of it. It's on the Blockchain Bulls members website. You can download it. This tells you when a big move is coming. 50% chance-ish that there'll be a head fake. So the blue bars happened here. This is just a Bollinger Band. So it's a Bollinger Band. If you heard of Bollinger Band, one of the most famous indicators in the world. Bollinger Bands tighten. They contract, they expand. This is the Bollinger Bands tightening and our blue bars. And then it is had an expansion. So it expands. This is called a head fake. And then continues in its true direction. So if you give yourself a fighting go and you get the Giga Squeeze, now Giga Bars indicator from our website, you will see when a big move is coming. So as you can see here, if we look through this 12-hour chart, so one candle equals 12 hours. You can see here, look, it tells you when this big move. Hey, if you're following an altcoin, the least you can do is know when a big move's coming. I'll leave it to you, or you can ask me my opinion. I'll leave it to the next step of which direction it's going to go, but the least you can know is when a big move is coming. Okay, look, blue bars, look at this, bang bang, bang bang, blue bars up here, boom, continued, blue bars here, bang bang, 50x. Are we talking leverage, my man? What exchange is this on? Can you get 50x on this? What is the market cap for this piece of... Look, I'm not huge on DAOs. Because just purely based on the history. This is in a multi-year downtrend. You've probably got a fair... I don't know if you've got a fair bit of this and you just only want to hear like bullish stuff. It doesn't look that great. It's definitely trying to bottom. The momentum's like doing everything that it can to start turning up, but the price is just saying, hell no, H2O. Let's have a little look, feel more zoomed out. Weekly chart. Ugh. Look, man, hey, listen. Like I tell most people, all crazy ideas are probably worth a punt. I have seen the biggest fools make the most money time and time again through crypto cycles. Okay? I've seen it. I've seen idiots outperform friends that I thought were smart, or I've had people, an example, people come and they go, like you'll see people on a construction site, they'll be like, man, all in, come rocket, and everyone, and then I got another friend just going like, oh god, think like come rocket's got no tech, and I really think I value this person's opinion. I think he's quite intelligent, he's looking for coins with great tech, and then you've got this knuckle dragger running around screaming out, come rocket to the moon. Guess who got 100x, and then guess who lost money. So most crazy ideas and recommendations are worth a punt, but this is the thing. This is the hard part. Is giving them the capital that they deserve, right? So look, what's the bet here? You could have a bet, right? Where are we? Okay. I'd love to know the market cap with this, because I'll be able to know how to treat it a bit better. But you could be like, my bet is that that's the bottom forever. Or you're not going to be able to use 50k leverage with that though. You wouldn't be able to use... maybe I'd use like 3x or something, but you could do something, right? Like make a bet, just say, okay, well, this is the consolidation, this is the beginning of the move, So my bet is that the price won't go below that again, and there'll be the start of a bull run. And with a 9% stop loss, you'll probably be able to use about nearly 10x leverage. So you could do 10x leverage and then just put $50 on it or something, or put $100 on it or something. It's like, hey, look, at least you, and if it ever works, at least you had $100 on it, man. You know, with 10x leverage, that doubles. You invested 2K at 58 cents. Is that what you said? You've already done it? Well, that's a pretty good entry. Yeah, look at that. It's a nice entry, if that's what you mean. Yeah, more money. Hit that like button, man. I'm about to just shut up shop. We're about to fucking delete. More money. Right now, this is what you go. Blockchainbulls.io. Join our free Telegram chat channel. Click on that. Bang. Look at this. Open. Boom. Just takes you straight to this, bro. No paywall. Free. View in Telegram. Open. Boom. Here. Free chat. Educational. Free trade ideas. Have a chat. Tell us about your trades. Come in. We need some more new blood. Come for a laugh. If you entered at 58, man, that's awesome. If you... Let me know more. I mean, look, hey, let's have a little look at look how strong Bitcoin is. Oh my god. Unify protocol down. What's the MC? Oh, 5 mil. 5 mil. Yeah, well, fuck, man. I wouldn't be hitting this with any. This can do minus 50% overnight. But again, everything is worth a bet. You just need to make the right size bet. Okay. Whether it's your good idea, a colleague's good idea, or a friend's good idea, or a family member's good idea, every good idea deserves a bet. But it doesn't have to be all in. It doesn't have to be big. Just put $10 on something. Celebrate the win. You'll be like, okay, oh, well, $10. But then you'll be like, oh, nice. Hey, look, listen. Like, if you have some skin in the game, you'll continue to watch it. You'll continue to enjoy it. You'll continue to study it. You just need to control yourself with the amount of capital. You will be invested. It's sort of just like these shit coins too. Like, even these coins that are just rallying hectically. These coins, just say it's just, you've got an altcoin that's just charging. And you don't like it, but it's charging. Try putting $20 on it. Try putting $50 on it. All of a sudden you change your mind, don't you? I can't believe we haven't been liquidated yet or stopped out yet. Or it is actually turning into a bit of a range here. Truly is. Anyone got anything else for us to talk about? What's time? 7:55. It's a bit quiet tonight. I suppose it's not the Christmas holidays anymore, isn't it? Dear God. Steezy says, bulls refusing to give up until macro data release in a couple of hours. So what is being released, Steezy? Do we have any, that was stupid to type in macro data. Just looking for I'm used to ChatGPT, honestly, now. Like, what Google, like, don't worry about it, Google. Let's see what X has to say. Nothing. We need Steezy. NFP and the jobs market. 11:30 p.m. NFP and unemployed. NFP is the non-farm payrolls and employment data. Strong data could push the DXY higher into more of risk off zone, but noting the top of the last published risk range and resistance so far. As I always say, let's see. Congrats, mate. Congrats, Macro Joe. Update. So here you go. Everyone's just talking about it now. Macro minute. Yeah, the old non-farm payroll. Man, the X feed's been passed the last couple of days. I don't know if you boys have been fucking seeing this shit, but it's just like, wow. You can tell people talk with their wallets. People talk with their crypto wallets like they're so upset. Everyone's just so upset. The bull market's over. Man, the bull market... I was going to say the bull market hasn't even started, but the bull market's definitely started. Bull market started when we literally longed the bottom at 16k and said it in the group. But the retail bull... Here, where's this? Hold on. I'll show you. Look at this. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. This is me just sending myself stuff. Oh, fuck. Here we go. If you can see that. Look what it says. Altcoin markets are currently a zero-sum PvP game. While Bitcoin has doubled its market cap, the alt market cap is still below its previous all-time high, rotating amongst themselves without fresh capital inflows. So basically, the Bitcoin market cap has gone up. The altcoin market cap is making equal highs to 2021. So what this means is more or less is that the value, I don't know how many altcoins they're incorporating into this. It's usually like the top 150. But typically means, oh my God, it typically means that, well, it's typically the top 150 altcoins. And what this means is the total market cap of all of those altcoins together is no bigger than it was in 2021, while Bitcoin is nearly double what it was in 2021. Okay, so this is all new money just rushing into Bitcoin, sending the price higher, market cap higher. Altcoin is just shuffling. Old coins are dying, new coins are surviving, things are uptrending while things are downtrending, value's getting sucked out of this, put into that, rotating. This is hot at the moment, going up, then starts the capital starts feeding into this one, starts going up, and it's just bunny hopping from coin to coin to coin. Like the altcoin bull market hasn't really started, man, honestly. Like, do you remember? Were you here? Have you been here? Were you here 2017, 2018? Were you here 2021, 2020, 2021? Like, man, I'm talking, people aren't even... Like, well, what do we have? That XRP pump that we recently had, that was a taste of retail. That was a taste of retail just telling their friends to buy XRP. They weren't telling their friends to buy... I mean, I don't know, I wasn't there, but they're not telling their friends to go buy like all these other new altcoins and stuff like that, were they? I don't think. I'm assuming, my man. Holy shit, I need more of this dirty dimple. Like, are these people, like, I had a few experiences. I had maybe 4 or 5 experiences of people talking about XRP, shilling XRP. I didn't hear him saying, hey, buy XRP, and while you're at it, buy this. Or I didn't hear them say, hey, did you hear about this new thing called Hyperliquid? Did you hear about this new Mantra OM's coming back? Did you hear about this new coin called Mantle? It's smashing up the list. I didn't hear any of that stuff. There was just an XRP rush. But that XRP rush was huge. It went, I believe it flipped Tether for a bit, didn't it? Yeah, it did. It went back to third, man. XRP used to be second. And then it went back to third. Look at that. That's the power of retail. Look at that. It doesn't look as dramatic. It looks dramatic there. Look at that. 50 cents. I mean, for something that has such a big market cap, something so large like XRP, to just full hockey stick like that. Trump pump. Man. That's the power of retail. We haven't had that. We've just got people rotating capital. I think this bull market will end in 2025. I'm almost certain of it. It's still a long year. And it's going to end hard and fast. It'll probably coincide with some sort of macro top, probably. Again, can't believe this trade's still open. Breaking below this parallel channel, potentially. Come on. Oh. 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart trend lines. Yikes. Hanging out. You want to learn how to trade, want to learn about trading, you hang out with traders, boy. And that is what we're doing right now. Get a fucking stiff neck leaning for this microphone for some reason. Oh. Yikes. Look at this. Imagine if this stop loss survives, if this trade continues and we get in profit. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Got a job for you. Will this trade... Yeah, you're right, Steezy, man. I'll join you soon. Will this trade go in profit? Without a doubt. Set in stone. Yeah, might wrap it up. We don't have many viewers tonight. It's a bit quiet, but that's all good. It's probably because they jump on. We've had 26 views, 7 likes. So we've had a few people in. But they probably jump on. They see that big red unrealized P&L there, and I don't blame them. It's been a pretty lackluster night, but that's fine, eh? Look, I'm pretty much, we'll go to Japan on Monday. I'm pretty much in holiday mode right now. Let's have a look. Blockchain bulls. Oop. Don't worry about that. Bit of doxing. Fuck, how many times do I do that? I'm just going to show you something here. Wait, come here. Anybody that's hung around this long, you're right, it's Normie. Good to see you, matey. Thanks for hanging around, brother. Let you know how it goes. We'll wrap it up now anyways. We'll leave this trade on. We'll see if we get wrecked. We'll see if we get stopped out. Win some, you lose some. That's what happens. We were shooting for glory here on this Bitcoin short, basically trying to time the top. So what do you expect if that's what's going on? you're trying to time the top, man, you're either going to make it or most likely break it. We'll leave this on though. You can see here that it's definitely it's ranging. When price starts going sideways, making equal or similar lows and equal or similar highs. Catch up soon, Norm, brother. Thanks for hanging around, mate. Appreciate it. This is a range. This is a price range. Highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. Just basically chilling, doing fuck all. Going sideways. This is either a distribution or accumulation. So when price is going sideways, it's either gearing up for higher or it's distributing, getting ready to go lower. So if you are going to put a trade on, a range is typically a good point to do if you're trying to trade against the trend, because there will come a point on this run that Bitcoin's starting to have or currently having where it will top out, it will go sideways, and that will be the top, and then it will come back down. And these will be high reward. This will be a high reward play, because trading against the trend, either top timing or bottom timing, you obviously, if you nail it, you will long at the start of the new trend, and then you'll make literally maximum amount of money. Or if you're shorting, you will short at the top and then make maximum amount of money. So all these people that have just jumped on this trend, basically, some people, people are jumping on the whole time. They're buying, making a little bit of money, more money, a little bit more money than the last. But earlier that you got on it, obviously, the more money that you will make. All these people are doing it. But the people that, when the trend was down, like down here, people that started longing and betting the price was going to go up down here, obviously these are the ones that make the most money. They are profiting heaviest from having the balls to try and time the bottom, just like us trying to time the top. Peace and love. Thanks for hanging around. Take it easy. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.